There once lived a thief whose fingers were quick. Coins he would steal and pockets he'd pick. With sneaky tricks he stole wedding rings. He loved gold and diamonds and other shiny things. He was far too lazy to get a real job. He thought it much easier to steal and to rob. Then one day he was caught and locked in the jail. It was here that he heard of a magical tale. Just a story an old pirate had read in a book, but it was sweet as honey to the ears of the crook. The pirate told him about dragons' gold. In their caves lay riches and treasures untold. The pirate said dragons kept coins and gold bars, piled up high and numbering more than the stars. So the greedy thief thought up a naughty plan to steal a dragon's gold and be the world's richest man. But first he needed to escape from the jail, so he picked the lock with a rusty old nail. Then he crept past all the guards as they slept. He reached the prison wall, and to freedom he leapt. He set off for a village far, far away, where a dragon lived in the mountains, or so people say. There he met an old man at the water fountain, who cautioned him about the dragon in the mountain. He warned that stealing was foolish, not bold, and dragons made a snack of those who tried for their gold. But the thief thought himself much better than the rest. He would put all his thieving skills to the test. He'd sneak in the cave and find the dragon's gold, then run away fast with all he could hold. He stole some snacks and a coil of rope, then set about climbing up the steep mountain slope. It was very hard work for a lazy old crook. He struggled and struggled the longer it took. Finally, he found the dragon's cave in the rocks. The entrance wasn't guarded with doors or with locks. He would take all he could and come back for more. So easy to steal from a dragon. Who doesn't have a door? Now it just so happened that the dragon had flu. Not what you do with wings, but when your nose has goo. When he was flying, he was caught out in the rain. Then a day later, his throat started to pain. The poor ill dragon had just gone to bed. He curled up his tail and rested his head. Then into his cave the sneaky thief crept, searching for where the golden treasure was kept. Just as the pirate had said there would be, treasure was piled high as far as he could see. So with the dragon now sleeping and sick, the thief thought it safe to take his own pick. He started to gather up gold in a sack, and when it was full, he slung it over his back. He had filled the bag too full out of greed. It meant he couldn't leave with any kind of speed. As the thief struggled to carry the loot away, fast asleep in his bed, the ill dragon lay. Now the sick dragon's nose made a snore. He scratched without waking with his mighty left claw. Then his nostril made a little wiggle. Deep in his nose, something started to jiggle. As though a ship fired all its cannons in one go, out of the dragon a mighty sneeze would blow. The flames turned the thief's treasure bag to ash. Out spilled all of the stolen gold stash. The sneeze hit the thief like a great big wave and blew him empty-handed right out of the cave. He came flying out the mountain like a blazing cannonball. Then all the way down the mountain he would tumble and fall. When he reached the bottom he was smouldering and hot, but of the dragon's treasure that he had not. Luckily he landed inside a cool spring fountain, happy to have survived his trip down the mountain. Never again did the man steal or rob. The very next day he found a real job. He worked very hard for the rest of his days. He gathered his own treasure in only honest ways. Often the children would come and say please. He would tell them what happens when dragons sneeze.